What is up? 2025. Y'all already know the motto: faith, fitness, work. We're focusing on building success this year. We're getting after it. We're not listening to other people. We're doing what we want to do, and we're prioritizing God while we do it. Let's work. What is up? Second YouTube video, second week in a row. We're back. I just wanted to come and sit down and just talk about kind of just like success and about like where I'm at today and like how I've gotten here basically. So, I cannot even thank God enough. Like I can't thank God enough for where I am today. But I will say success is built off of what you're willing to do. What you're willing to do. Obviously you need the blessings of God and you need his favor and you need to just be faithful, and then he will bless you as well. But at the end of the day, if you're not willing to put in work, then you're not going to get to where you want to go. You can manifest all you want, you can write down goals all you want, but at the end of the day, if you don't say no to your flesh, if you don't say, despite my circumstances, I'm going to put in this work and I'm going to get to where I want to be, then you won't. Like literally my whole life, people have doubted me. My entire life, people have said, you're not going to get to this position, or I'm better than you, or I'm smarter than you. You don't have what it takes. Why don't you play baseball? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Like, or have you thought about this job? Like, take this sales job over that. And it's like, I have never once in my life backed down to someone who said that I'm going to have some level of success when I believe I'm going to have this level of success. And I think that's why I'm at where I'm at today. And of course, I am not where I want to be, but I have, like I said in my last video, I've made some headway. I have come very far, and I know that like if I decide to put my head down and work even harder, I'm going to get to where I want to be one day. And you think about where you're at now, it's like I think about where I'm at currently, and I'm like, I prayed for this. Like literally a year ago, I was praying for this exact position. I remember freshman year in college thinking, oh my gosh, like if I could only afford this amount of rent when I graduate, if I was only making this amount of money when I graduate, I'd be so happy. And look what God does. You stick your head down, you work, you prioritize God, he blesses you beyond what you need. And everything that I prayed for, everything that I said that I wanted, that I would want, so much more now than what I prayed for when I was a freshman in college. So it just goes to show you what faith can do, and it goes to show you what hard work can do. I'm just gonna talk about like my journey a little bit, and like back freshman year in college and stuff. I just remember people telling me like I'll never play. I remember back in high school, I remember people telling me that there's no way that you're gonna play at this school. There's no way you're gonna be at a better school than me. Like I remember the people who said that to me. And let me preface this. I am not where I want to be. Very thankful, because there's a lot of people who would say that they want this, and I'm living it. So I'm not ungrateful whatsoever. But I will say the reason why I've had the success that I've had so far has been I've been willing to not listen to the outsiders talk. I've been willing to take leaps above what other people thought was possible for my own life. Not listening to others and putting your head down and working, it's the best thing you could do for yourself. And then you incorporate God into that, you incorporate this thing into that, and I promise you, the sky's the limit. And I just know I have all the faith in the world that if I keep doing what I'm doing and I keep prioritizing God in the center, above anything else, above a girl, above a job, above working out, fitness, my health, whatever, above everything else, I know that if I prioritize him, I know that everything else is going to fall into place. And I know that in 5 years from now, I'm going to be like, what was I so worried about? Like, what was I so worried about? I have so much work I need to catch up on for my job, and working hard in my job. I want so much success in my job, and it's so scary. Like you think like oh my gosh, like I don't know like whether I'm gonna get promoted. I don't know whether I'm gonna get this and this and that, and that's my problem. It's like I'm I need to remember at times that like God controls it all, and I need to remember. I just need to lean into my faith in those moments of doubt and worry, and just pray. So I tell other people, it's like when you have those moments of doubt and worry, you just pray. And I'm thinking about my job and stuff, and I'm about to put together like a growth plan. And I'm going to share it with my boss. I'm going to share it with another person on my team, and he's going to help me out and just really trying to. I just really want to grow. I really want to become so successful. I have these big goals in marketing, and I have goals to own like my own companies and have my own brand and stuff. And this is just the stepping stone. This is just laying the foundation. I have to learn, and I'm just so hungry to learn. Well, I hear people talk about how it's refreshing to have someone who just wants to learn, and I don't understand like how you can't be that. Like I just like all I want to do is just become my best self. And the only way you can become your best self is to learn. So I want to put myself in positions to shadow people, to just ask so many questions, and to just get the experience of just someone who's well above me, who's done what I've done, and not the selfish kind where you just want to take someone's position one day, but like doing this with the end goal of helping somebody. That's been my whole goal my whole life, is inspire and to help people. And in marketing you can see that, and maybe it's not like so like service basically, but it's like I help create this thing, I help market this product, and I put it in a position to where consumers see it either in retail or online, DTC, whatever it is, and they're influenced to buy. Just that thought of being like I helped, or I influenced a consumer to buy a product or a service, whatever it is so fulfilling. It's like I have so many interests in life, and I would consider myself a little bit creative, and being able to do this work and allows me to be creative. Especially storytelling is so cool, and just seeing how a brand can really foster just like true like emotional connection. Work hard in everything you do, things will fall into place. About to do a quick ride to my friend's place. Gonna go do a upper body lift, and rather ride than take an Uber. So that's what we're about to do. 5:49 in the morning.
Come on, get 10. Let's go. One more. On the recovery. He went and started going down. You said, no!
I was doing a lot of work. I've been doing a lot of work today, and so I want to just come on here, take a minute, and just talk about like where I'm at. Just grinding right now at work. So many people are just like coming to me with, "Can you do these certain things?" And just had a conversation with my teammates, and it's like one of those things where you have to learn to prioritize, and you have to learn to say no to people. You have to learn to know what the priority is, and who you serve, and maybe it's not a no in the moment, but it's I'll do this when I can type of thing. A lot of times I get so anxious just thinking about like I want to make everyone happy. Like I really want to deliver, never want to let anybody down. And sometimes you get into these periods where you're just like, you grind till like 8 p.m. each night. And I'll tell you what, I will do that. Like if I have to, one of my things this year is like, I want to do what I got to do to get whatever I got to get done. If I say I want to get to this position and I have this growth plan to get there, if I have to work from whatever 9 to 5, whatever it is, and then the next 2 hours of the day from 6 to 8, I'm grinding on something completely different to get to where I want to go, I'll do it. But I'll be lying if I don't tell you that like sometimes it does take a toll. It's like I just sat down here and I was like, I'm in it. I'm feeling it. And I just sat there and prayed. Just sat here and prayed, and I got up. I walked to my rings over there from when I was playing football, and I was just like, if I could get through that, then I can get through anything. If I could get through hell once before, then I can get through something that's going to give me a paycheck, you know? So, here we are. Sometimes it's rough, sometimes it's not glamorous. That's why I wanted to come on here, because I want to be like, just because I love my job and the work I do, it's like, it doesn't mean that it's all sunshine and rainbows all the time. Like sometimes you gotta just put your head down and grind. That's definitely the season I'm at right now. Just work. But I know that this is for a reason. I know for a fact that God's putting me through this season so that in the future, because I say I want to be a VP, I want to be a CMO, I want to have my own businesses, I want to do these great things, whatever it may be, wherever life takes me, I gotta have this to get to there. Because if I don't think it's gonna be busy up there, then I'm crazy. And even if it's not all the time, this experience teaches you something that you can use to when you have to mentor others, when you have to lead other people. And so I love this. Even though I hate it, I love it. And yeah, this is a good thing. It's a good thing in the end. So let's get back to work. .30 p.m. Just got back from a 2-mile run. Decided to knock out a run at 5 p.m. right when I was done working, and got to log back on a little bit, so take a little break, get some food in me, and just get back to work. It's nights like these sets the foundation. Oh Lord, it's 18 degrees outside. As a 25-year-old man, I think the number one thing that's kind of made me successful and brought me to where I'm at today is because of the fact that I'm willing to do hard things. It's 18 degrees outside, and I decide I'm going to go for a run. I truly think that's been one of the biggest things.